Hello, I'm Sean Hood. I'm the head of the School of Psychiatry and Clinical Neurosciences. And I've been asked to speak to you a bit about the fear of making mistakes, or what we also call inhibiting perfectionism. Now, I accept that you've all been very successful to actually get into this MD program, and most of you will actually never experience true failure until perhaps your postgraduate exams, in which the majority fail at some stage, leading to what we call a significant narcissistic injury, which can be difficult to recover from. However, most successful people in all walks of life learn more from their failures than from their successes, and that's certainly true of myself. If we only function in a cloistered world in which every action is a guaranteed success, then we never really truly challenge ourselves, and we never have the capacity to grow. As a medical consultant one day, you will need to take responsibility for managing clinical situations in which there are incomplete data with no clear path of action. And a fear of stumbling at those times can actually paralyse you from making any effective action. The famous poet Robert Browning once said, "A man's reach should exceed his grasp, or what's a heaven for?" And what he meant by that was that we should always seek to push ourselves slightly beyond our comfort zones. So, medical staff should always strive to empathise and learn from their mistakes, just as, say, a patient with an alcohol dependency problem strives to resist a single lapse becoming a pattern of relapse, and also in parallel to how entrepreneurs repeatedly revise their plans until they end up with a product that works. This can take many times and ultimately can be successful. It's the growth through iteration that we're trying to get across to you here. I'm not saying at all that it's good to always fail, of course it isn't, but rather it's important not to let fear of imperfect outcomes inhibit you from attempting at personal and professional growth. Best of luck.